हाय गाइस, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। मैं हूं अनुप्रिया कपूर एंड जो आज का वीडियो है इज़ वेरी वेरी क्लोज टू माय हार्ट. That's because I'm going to be sharing my learnings of the past decade. I'm going to turn 40 in 2 days, and it's only in my 30s जो मैं कह सकती हूँ कि I learned how to live wholeheartedly, जिसको खुल के जीना कहते हैं. उससे पहले मैं बहुत बहुत सारी चीज़ों के साथ स्ट्रगल कर रही थी. सो आई फील इवन दो on the face of it I might have seemed happy go lucky, but I wasn't. I was just putting up that appearance, and deep inside I was hurting, I was wounded, and I was a very very anxious person. And to give you a little bit of context, at the age of 31, 32, I would say, I was suicidal. Before I go ahead with the story, I just want to say that this video is not meant to be a sob story. It is meant to tell you how and what I did to make my life better, and please take it as that. No sympathy, no empathy is required right now. So anyway, at the age of 31, 32, I was suicidal, and when I say suicidal in a very serious sense. I thought I did not have the right to exist, and 31, 32 तक वो suicidal stage पहुँच गई थी. But the fact that I felt I don't have the right to exist बहुत टाइम से चलता आ रहा था. वो probably entire 20s and even during my late teens I used to feel like that. I'm so sorry, I'm little emotional. और उसके रीजंस भी बहुत सारे थे. At that time it was a lot to do with postpartum depression and how I thought I did not treat my son well, but उसके बहुत सारे deep rooted issues थे. And the reason I'm talking about is because I do need to give you a context before I discuss the points and my learnings with you. So I come from a dysfunctional childhood. I don't want to go into details. Let's just say that there were people in my family who were battling severe mental health issues. There was too much stigma around the mental health issues. So हमारे को जो सोसाइटी है, जो आसपास लोग रहने वाले हैं, बहुत शन करते थे, बहुत हमारे पे पीछे से हंसते थे, मिसट्रीट करते थे, and so it wasn't easy growing up like that. And the other being that since my own uncle molested me and later my first boyfriend molested me, so a lot of things happened, because of which I just think that I became so unhappy as a person, and more than unhappy, I was so underconfident. I did not have self-esteem, I did not have self-worth. And like I said, I used to question my right to exist. Why am I even there? And I was torn, एक तरफ I was growing up into this woman that I was becoming, and I was very happy, and I wanted to be very feminine. On the other side, I used to hate myself for being that, because I used to think that's what is causing all the problem, because of which I was extremely ashamed. Anyway, let's jump into what I have learned in the last few years and what I have changed to make my life better. So जब मैं 33 की थी is when I started working again. तो मुझे figure out करना था कि मुझे करना क्या है. And I was trying to look for work after 7 years of gap. उससे पहले ही लाइफ में बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस तो था नहीं. उस 7 years के गैप के बाद तो कॉन्फिडेंस और भी कम हो गया था. बट हुआ ये था कि व्हेन आई वॉज ट्राइंग टू फिगर आउट व्हाट टू डू, चाहे वो मैं गोस्ट राइटिंग करने की कोशिश कर रही थी, चाहे वो मैं बेकिंग करने की कोशिश कर रही थी, वट एवर आई वॉज ट्राइंग टू डू, आई वॉज कॉन्स्टेंटली कंपेयरिंग माई सेल्फ विद माई ब्रदर्स एंड berating myself. Instead of looking for my positives and my strength, I was looking at my weaknesses. मैं constantly अपने आप को compare करती रही, because my brothers are very good achievers in their own respective fields. They're very intelligent, and I'm not even close to how intelligent they are. So it was very difficult for me. But मैं ये भूल गई थी कि मेरी अपनी strengths हैं. मेरी अपनी वीकनेसेस हैं, अपनी स्ट्रेंथ्स हैं सबकी तरह, एंड मैं अपनी वीकनेसेस पे सिर्फ काम करूँ कि मैं अपनी स्ट्रेंथ्स पे उस वक्त कॉन्सेंट्रेट करूँ, एंड आई शुड लुक फॉर समथिंग वेयर आई कैन एक्चुअली, इफ़ नॉट अचीव समथिंग, एटलीस्ट बी गुड एट. सो इस टाइम पे मेरे को सबसे बड़ा जो रेवलेशन हुआ था वो था कि आई कैन नेवर बी लाइक माई ब्रदर्स, नेवर. बट द फैक्ट इज दे कैन नेवर बी लाइक मी. तो वाई एम आई इवन ट्राइंग टू बी लाइक दैम? And I think that's where I stopped berating myself constantly, stopped being critical of myself so much, and that it just kind of started working out for me, because मैं फिर नेगेटिव थिंकिंग कम हो गई, मेरी पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग ज़्यादा हो गई, एंड धीरे धीरे थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंस आना शुरू हुआ. The other thing that I worked on was the fear. एक fear of failure जो होता है बहुत ज़्यादा रोकता है लोगों को. एंड मैं तो इतने लो पॉइंट में थी कि मैं जो भी करूँ आई विल ओनली राइज. सो दैट्स वॉट आई केप्ट इन माई माइंड कि आई हैव रीच्ड द लोएस्ट ऑफ माई लो, एंड वॉट इज स्टॉपिंग मी? फियर ऑफ फेलियर तो होना ही नहीं चाहिए. वर्स्ट क्या होगा? आई विल एम्बैरस माई सेल्फ, आई विल फेल इन फ्रंट ऑफ पीपल्स आइज. तो क्या हुआ? वो लोग तो देखेंगे, हंसेंगे और आगे बढ़ जाएंगे, भूल जाएंगे, उनको और कुछ मिल जाएगा हंसने के लिए. शुड आई बी स्टॉपिंग माई सेल्फ फ्रॉम ट्राइंग समथिंग न्यू और ट्राइंग अ कम्प्लीटली न्यू प्रोफेशन बिकॉज लोग क्या कहेंगे, या वॉट आर दे गोइंग टू थिंक? दैट्स वॉट आई थिंक अगेन वॉज अ बिग चेंज इन मी, कि अब मैं 40 की हो गई हूँ. even right now today, if you tell me something new to try, I will try, I would experiment. और मैं ये चीज़ नहीं रखती हूँ कि ये तो 20 साल के बच्चे करते होंगे या ये 25 साल. एज इज़ समथिंग आई जस्ट रिमूव्ड from my thought process when it comes to work and when it comes to working on myself. Age या fear of failure are two things that should not come in the way, is what I've realized. And that's how you will keep growing and trying something new, and you will be open to learning. The third point I want to talk about is toxic relationships. Thankfully आज की डेट में इस बारे में बहुत बात हो रही है and people are becoming aware. So when I was around 34-35, when I started working, when I started feeling that I do have the right to occupy space on this earth, that I am I'm somebody, I'm capable of managing myself, and थोड़ा बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस जब वापस आना शुरू हुआ था, तब मैंने रियलाइज़ किया था कि कुछ रिलेशनशिप्स मेरी लाइफ में बहुत ज़्यादा टॉक्सिक हैं और उनमें मैं बहुत टाइम वेस्ट कर रही हूँ. कुछ थे जो कि बहुत पुराने रिलेशनशिप्स थे, और कुछ नए जो मैंने लास्ट कुछ साल में बनाए थे इन ऑर्डर टू फील कंफर्टेबल, even though they were not adding any value to my life. If at all, they were making my life worse. So I started identifying those relationships and slowly started getting out of those. One of them was मेरी close friend, बहुत बचपन की बहुत close friend थी, and I realized that throughout my life वो मेरा मजाक उड़ाती थी, and मजाक not in the sense of pulling my leg या banter, but actually मजाक उड़ाना किसी का, जैसे कहते हैं. एंड शी वॉज कंटिन्यूइंग टू डू दैट. मुझे लगता था कि चलो वो 20s की बात थी, तो ऐसा होता था. बट जब मैंने अपने आप को एक स्टेप बैक करके देखा कि क्या हो रहा है, एंड उसको इवेल्यूएट किया, आई रियलाइज कि नो, शी इज़ कंटिन्यूइंग टू मेक फन ऑफ मी, ट्राइंग टू belittle me at every opportunity she got, is when I decided enough is enough and I have to cut this person off. It was one of the toughest decision of my life. Initially बहुत ज़्यादा पेन हुआ, but after a few months I was liberated and I realized कि मेरे को वो कितना ज़्यादा पुल डाउन कर रहा था. इवन जो नए रिलेशनशिप थे छोटे मोटे मैंने जो बनाए थे, मैंने रियलाइज़ किया कि मैं उनसे इतनी बातें करती थी, एंड द कॉन्वर्सेशन यूज्ड टू बी सो सुपरफिशियल, ऑल्सो टॉक्सिक, बिकॉज यहाँ वहाँ की गॉसिप हो रही है. I was not doing service to myself and I just cut them off, which meant कि मेरे पास कुछ टाइम तक कोई फ्रेंड्स नहीं थे. I was okay with that, but I did not want these toxic relationships. I, in fact, ended another relationship with a friend because she did not support me during my separation. She berated me for getting separated. She called me a bitch for being separated instead of being my support. And I had to cut it off because, that's not what friendship in my mind is. And the other thing is how to identify these toxic relationships. And I figured that whenever I would talk to this person or I would spend time with this person, I would feel drained after that. मतलब मुझे ऑलमोस्ट एक दिन रिकवर करने में लग जाता था उसके बाद. सो दैट इज़ अ वेरी क्लियर इंडिकेशन दैट द रिलेशनशिप इज़ टॉक्सिक. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि डोंट गिव रिलेशनशिप्स अ चांस. डेफिनेटली गिव इट अ चांस जितना हो सकता है. बट सम रिलेशनशिप्स आर मेंट टू बी, सम आर नॉट मेंट टू बी, एंड इफ इट्स रियली पुलिंग यू डाउन then it's best to let go of it. The next point I want to talk about is shame. मैंने वीडियो के शुरू में ही बोला था कि I was ashamed of a lot of things. मैं where I come from, to some extent, my family, or how it was at that time, my body because of the abuse I went through. I was a very, very skinny girl, so I used to anyway, be very ashamed of how I looked. So there were so many things I was ashamed of, and it was crippling. मेरे को ऐसा लगता था कि मैं जी नहीं रही हूँ. It's like I was just existing in shame. And it's something I will not talk about in detail because मैं खुद इस टॉपिक के बारे में पढ़ रही हूँ, मैं इसको समझने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ. बट मैं ये कहना चाहूँगी कि what really helped me to tackle this shame is accepting and acknowledging it, that I'm ashamed. And the other thing I did was talking about it to somebody I really trust. इससे मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा फ़ायदा हुआ था. I think opened up like a dam. And मैंने 2-3 दिन इस बारे में बात करी in detail. I think that really helped, and that's where I think therapy helps as well. Even though I did not go to a therapist, I'm yet to take a therapy session, but that helped. The other thing that helped was meditation. And the third thing, meditation helped me to forgive myself and to forgive everyone else. So I think एक और चीज़ मैं भूल गई बोलना. Brené Brown. So Brené Brown is, I think she's a psychologist, and she talks a lot about shame and vulnerability. So in case you think you are in that same place as I was in, and I still in partly, I would advise do watch talks of Brené Brown. She has a lot of TED Talks on shame and vulnerability. She has written books on it. She has written articles on it. Please read them. It is going to help you. Also, do not be ashamed to seek therapy, because that will definitely help you get over it. If you have any such unresolved issues, or if you were abused mentally or emotionally or sexually as a child. The next point I want to talk about is something which is work in progress. That is something I'm still working on as we speak, is trying to not gossip, to not indulge in gossip. आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे, सिर्फ 1 या 2 दिन आप ऐसे डिसाइड करो जिसमें आप सोचते हो कि आप किसी और के बारे में बात नहीं करोगे, किसी और की लाइफ के बारे में बात नहीं करोगे. एंड it's really good for the body and the soul. It makes you feel so much better as a person, because then you also question कि आप कर ही क्यों रहे थे ये चीज़, या किसी और की लाइफ जर्नी या किसी और के बारे में बात करने की ज़रूरत क्या है. And I feel gossip stems especially as women because of internalized misogyny. And I will just read out, because I'm also reading a lot about internalized misogyny. What is internalized misogyny? Internalized misogyny is when women subconsciously accept sexist stereotypes and ideas. It is a byproduct of years of oppression of women. We are born into a patriarchal society where women are constantly objectified. Being surrounded by people and media that constantly propagate the idea that women are inferior takes a heavy toll. Women begin to internalize the hatred and objectification that they see around them. It seeps under the skin and affects how women view themselves and the women around them. The only way to end the cycle is by working on yourself and then working to improve the lives of women around you. And I feel as women हम लोग ये बहुत ज़्यादा करते हैं. हम लोग बातें करते हैं, मैं करती थी कि इसने ऐसा क्यों पहना है, ये स्किन शो क्यों कर रही है, ये ऐसे बिहेव क्यों कर रही है. दैट इज़ नॉट आवर प्रॉब्लम, एब्सोल्युटली नॉट. वी आर सेइंग इट बिकॉज हम लोग को बोला गया है, कंडीशन किया गया है दैट वी आर सपोज टू हेट अदर वुमेन, वी आर सपोज टू कॉन्स्टेंटली जज अदर वुमेन. एंड consciously I'm trying to work on that. Do read a little more about internalized misogyny and you will see that हमारे साथ जो बहुत कुछ होता है वो उसी की वजह से होता है. So in that regard I also forgive a lot of women who are mean to me because I know where it stems from. इनफैक्ट इंस्टाग्राम पे बहुत लोग मुझसे ये पूछते भी हैं कि तुमको इस वुमन से हेट मिला, उस वुमन से हेट मिला, हाउ आर यू सो काम. I'm calm because I know where they're coming from. I can empathize with them because I probably was one of them at one point of time where even if I did not, put it in action and be mean to somebody, I might have thought about it. And as women, we end up gossiping so much. अगर आप ये भी सोचो कि as women we end up gossiping more about women than about men. It's a food for thought, right? So this is something I'm working on, and it has made me way more productive and way more lighter as a person. मैं पूरे वक्त एक burden लेके नहीं चलती हूँ कि मैं किसी के बारे में बुरा बोल रही हूँ या बुरा सोच रही हूँ. So it's a very beautiful feeling, and yeah, work in progress. So these are the few learnings I wanted to talk about. इन सब चीज़ों में एक चीज़ constant रही है in the last 6 years or 7 years that I've been meditating, and I have been promising on my Instagram that I would be making a video on the Twin Hearts meditation that I do, which has helped me so much. So right now I'm promising that I would soon be coming up with a video on Twin Hearts meditation and how it helped me and how it can help you too. So I really hope this video helps you in some shape, manner or form, and I hope I did justice to it. And yeah, if you like the video, do subscribe to my channel, and yeah, bye bye.